Have you ever wondered if that girl you're talking to is genuinely interested in you? The truth is that women often send subtle signals of attraction that most guys overlook. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 key signs that will help you recognize when a girl is really into you. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell to avoid missing videos. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked the video. You can help me continue spreading the Stoic. If you like the topic of this video, please comment on number 1. If you don't, please comment on number 0 to let me know so that I can make a better video for you. Now let's begin. Let's take a deep dive into the fascinating world of human connection, where every glance, every smile, and even the way someone positions their body can reveal hidden emotions and desires. In this guide, we'll uncover the subtle yet powerful ways women often express their attraction, ways that aren't always easy to spot. But once you know what to look for, they become crystal clear. I can't stress enough how life-changing it is to understand these cues. It's like unlocking a secret language that, when deciphered, will give you a newfound sense of confidence in your dating life. Imagine walking into any room and being able to feel secure, knowing exactly when someone's interested in you without second-guessing yourself. It's a game changer, trust me. Now, whether you're meeting someone for the very first time, or you've been spending time with someone but still aren't sure how she feels, this knowledge will allow you to approach every interaction with greater clarity and certainty. Imagine how empowering that would be. Instead of feeling anxious, you'll find yourself calm, collected, and in control of the situation because you'll be able to read the signs. So, get ready to change the way you see not just the world, but the way women might see you too. The focused look, more than just a glance. One of the most telling signs, and perhaps one of the easiest to miss, is what I like to call the focused look. This is the moment when a woman's eyes linger just a little longer than normal. I'm talking about those seconds that seem to stretch out in time, where her gaze isn't just a fleeting glance, but a deliberate and focused look that tells you she's paying attention. It's almost as if the world around you too fades away, and in that brief moment, she's revealing more than she ever could with words. Picture this. You walk into a busy coffee shop or maybe a casual party, not really expecting much, just going about your day. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice her looking at you. At first, you think it's just a coincidence, a random glance in a room full of people. But then, she does it again. This time, it's not a quick look. Her gaze holds yours for just a few extra seconds, long enough to feel the unspoken connection, almost like a spark in the air. She may glance away quickly, perhaps out of nervousness or excitement, but then she sneaks another look and maybe, just maybe, pairs it with a shy smile or a playful expression. In that split second, there's so much being said without a single word being spoken. Doesn't that make your heart race a little, knowing that something so small, so subtle, could be the gateway to understanding her attraction? Eye contact like that isn't just random. It's a subconscious way of signaling interest, a way of saying, "Hey, I see you, and I want you to notice me too." Pro tip: when you walk into a room, resist the temptation to immediately scan the space for potential dates or people you're attracted to. Instead, walk in confidently. Let your presence speak for itself. Focus on something else. Maybe ordering that coffee or finding a comfortable seat. This sense of self-composure will not only put you at ease, but it's incredibly attractive. Confidence doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes it's the quiet assurance that makes the loudest statement. Then, when you're settled, start to notice who's paying attention to you. You might be surprised at how many subtle signals you pick up once you're truly present and calm. This one simple trick could change how you experience social situations and help you become the kind of person who naturally draws attention without even trying. You deserve that kind of confidence in your life. The kind where you walk into a room and know exactly who's into you. And that's what we're here to help you master. By learning to recognize these small yet powerful signs, you'll no longer have to guess about her feelings. You'll know, and that knowledge, that certainty, is where real confidence begins. Women are naturally drawn to confident men, and the way you carry yourself speaks volumes long before you even say a word. When you resist the urge to immediately look around and scan the room, you're sending out a powerful signal. You're secure, comfortable in your skin, and controlled. This silent display of confidence can be incredibly attractive, especially to someone who's paying attention. But here's where things get interesting. If you notice a woman glancing at you for more than 5 seconds, only to look away and then sneak another look later, this is more than just casual curiosity. This is a strong, undeniable indicator of attraction. It's as if her eyes are drawn to you like a magnet, often involuntarily. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Now, let's not jump to conclusions just yet. It's crucial to combine this with other signs before making any assumptions. After all, attraction is complex, and women may exhibit a range of signals to show interest. But when you pair this focused look with additional cues, it can give you greater clarity on whether she's truly interested in you. Trust me, once you start noticing these patterns, it's like unlocking a hidden language, one that can elevate your confidence and enhance your social interactions. The downward glance, a silent invitation. Now let's talk about one of the most subtle, yet profoundly telling signs of attraction, the downward glance. It's one of those gestures that, while easy to miss, can hold immense meaning if you know what to look for. After making eye contact, if a woman glances downward for a brief moment before looking back up at you, it's not just a random movement. This action reveals something deeper. It's a signal of vulnerability, intrigue, and possibly even shyness. But more importantly, it's an unspoken invitation for you to engage with her. Think about it this way. When a girl locks eyes with you and then looks down, she's showing more than just polite acknowledgement. She's opening a door for you, giving you a subtle green light to take the next step. This isn't about submission in a traditional sense, but rather a way of expressing openness and receptivity. She's signaling that she's intrigued and perhaps waiting for you to make the first move, while simultaneously showing a mix of nervousness and excitement. This delicate combination of emotions is powerful, and if you can recognize it, you'll have a significant edge in understanding her interest. Imagine this scenario. You're at a party, enjoying yourself, and you happen to catch a girl's gaze from across the room. You maintain eye contact, but before things get too intense, she looks down. It's not a dismissive glance. It's a fleeting, almost bashful moment, like she's gathering her thoughts before meeting your eyes again. In that brief downward glance, she's telling you that she's intrigued and giving you an unspoken invitation to engage. It's as if she's saying, "I'm interested, but I'm waiting for you to make the next move." This is where so many people get tripped up. They mistake the downward glance as disinterest or rejection, but nothing could be further from the truth. It's an opportunity, a moment for you to confidently step in and make a connection. The key here is composure. You don't want to rush or overthink your next move. Instead, remain calm, collected, and sure of yourself. By approaching with this quiet confidence, you amplify the impact of that initial exchange and increase your chances of forming a deeper connection. In the end, it's all about reading the situation correctly. The downward glance is a powerful signal. one that, when combined with other cues, can provide you with a clear understanding of her level of interest. So, take a breath, relax, and remember, her downward glance isn't about hesitation. It's her way of telling you she's ready for the next step. And when you respond with calmness and assurance, you show her that you're the kind of man who knows how to take charge without ever having to rush things. That's the type of energy that draws people in and keeps them captivated. Emotional reactions are a powerful and often overlooked way to understand if a girl is truly interested in you. These signals, which manifest in heightened energy and animated expressions, can speak volumes about her attraction, even when words fail to convey her feelings. When a woman feels a genuine connection or attraction, her emotions naturally become more expressive. It's as if she can't help but show it. And that's precisely what you need to pay attention to. Recognizing these behaviors is crucial because they often provide clear and unmistakable signs that she's drawn to you. The beauty of these emotional reactions is that they're often unguarded, making them authentic indicators of her feelings. So, if you're looking for signs that she's into you, these emotional cues will be your guide. Laughter, the gateway to attraction. One of the most noticeable and heartwarming emotional cues is laughter. You've probably experienced this. You say something that may not even be that funny, yet she bursts out laughing, her smile lighting up the room. This laughter is no accident. It's her way of showing that she's enjoying your presence, that she's engaged in what you're saying, and that she feels comfortable around you. When a girl laughs more loudly or frequently than usual, especially in response to something you said, she's giving you a clear signal. It's as if her laughter is a beacon, drawing your attention and subtly communicating, "I like being around you." Even if your jokes aren't particularly witty, her exaggerated laughter is a sign that she's invested in the interaction and wants to keep things light and positive. What's more, laughter can be a way for her to stand out in a social setting. Think about it. If you're in a group and she's laughing the loudest at your jokes, it's a subtle way of marking her territory, showing you and everyone else that she's interested in you. It's her way of saying, "Hey, notice me," without having to be overt about it. And let's face it, there's something deeply attractive about someone who makes you feel like you're the funniest person in the room, even when you're not trying that hard. The higher-pitched voice, a delicate sign of interest. Another emotional reaction that often goes unnoticed, but is incredibly telling, is the pitch of her voice. Studies have shown that when women are attracted to someone, they may unconsciously raise the pitch of their voice. This subtle shift in tone is not random. It's part of her body's emotional response to heightened energy and excitement. When you notice her speaking in a slightly higher tone or with more enthusiasm when she's talking to you, take note. This is a clear indicator of attraction. It's almost as if her body is betraying her, revealing how she feels even before she's fully aware of it. This vocal shift happens because when she's around someone she likes, her emotions become more heightened, and this energy is reflected in her voice. It's sweet, endearing, and a beautiful sign that she's invested in the conversation, and more importantly in you. Physical movements, nervous energy and excitement. Beyond vocal cues, small physical movements can also offer a window into her emotional state. These gestures, though often unconscious, can reveal a lot about how she feels when she's around you. For instance, she might start to fidget, playing with her hair, adjusting her clothes, or tapping her fingers. While these movements may seem insignificant on the surface, they're a clear reflection of her inner emotional state. When a girl is attracted to someone, her body can't help but respond to the excitement and nervous energy she's feeling. It's her way of channeling that emotional intensity into something physical. Imagine you're sitting next to her, and she starts to play with her hair while you're talking. This isn't just a random habit. It's a subconscious way of signaling that she's engaged, interested, and maybe a little nervous because of how much she's drawn to you. Her body is giving away what her words may not yet be ready to say. Pay attention to these small movements, because they can often reveal more than what's being said aloud. Eye contact, the silent communicator. Of course, we can't talk about emotional reactions without mentioning eye contact, the ultimate nonverbal communicator. If you notice her glancing at you while she's laughing or speaking, especially in a group setting, that's a strong sign that her emotional reactions are directed specifically toward you. She's not just enjoying the moment. She's seeking your validation and connection. Those quick looks or lingering gazes are her way of drawing you in, inviting you to share in the emotional experience. It's like a secret conversation happening through your eyes. Every time she glances your way, she's silently asking, "Are you feeling this too?" And when you respond, whether with a smile, a nod, or just holding her gaze, you're acknowledging that connection. This back and forth exchange of glances is more than just a sign of attraction. It's the beginning of a deeper emotional bond. By recognizing and responding to these cues, you can foster a sense of closeness and understanding that goes beyond words. In the end, emotional reactions are like the breadcrumbs leading you to the truth of her feelings. By paying attention to these subtle yet powerful cues, whether it's her laughter, the pitch of her voice, her nervous fidgeting, or the way she looks at you, you'll be able to navigate the complexities of attraction with greater clarity and confidence. And once you master this emotional language, you'll never have to wonder again if she's into you. You'll just know. Lower body movements are one of the most subtle, yet revealing ways a woman communicates attraction. Often unnoticed, these motions can be a powerful indicator of her interest, even when she isn't consciously aware of it. What's fascinating is that these movements are often instinctive, her body reacting to the emotional energy between you. It's like her subconscious is speaking on her behalf, letting you in on how she truly feels. Understanding these lower body signals can give you a deeper insight into her attraction, which, when combined with other cues, can provide a clearer picture of her interest. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Leg crossing, a dance of attraction. One of the most common and overlooked lower body signals is leg crossing. When a woman crosses and uncrosses her legs several times during a conversation, it's often more than just a casual move to get comfortable. This is a subtle, almost involuntary response to the excitement or nervousness she feels in your presence. Imagine sitting across from her at a cafe, and you notice that her legs are constantly in motion, crossing, uncrossing, perhaps even gently brushing against each other. This is her body's way of reacting to the energy between you, a soft dance of attraction that might seem small but speaks volumes. This movement draws attention to her lower body, signaling not just comfort, but an openness and desire to engage. It's as if her body is naturally mirroring her emotional state, showing you that she's interested without saying a word. Shifting position, a sign of excitement. Another lower body movement to watch for is when she shifts her seating position multiple times throughout your interaction. This doesn't mean she's uncomfortable in a negative sense. It's often a sign that she's feeling excitement or anticipation. Her body is physically responding to the emotional intensity of the moment, and in doing so, she might unconsciously adjust herself to feel more at ease or even closer to you. If she's fidgeting, subtly repositioning herself, or scooting slightly forward, this could be her body's way of signaling interest and attraction. Picture this. You're deep in conversation, and she shifts her position in her chair, leaning in closer to you. It's not just about comfort. It's her body inching closer, drawn in by the connection she feels. These small, Seemingly insignificant actions are her way of communicating that she's invested in the moment and, more importantly, in you. Fidgeting, nervous energy. Fidgeting can also be a telltale sign of attraction. If she's tapping her foot, adjusting her shoe, or moving her legs subtly, this kind of physical restlessness often comes from nervous excitement. It's her body channeling the emotional energy she's experiencing. While some may see fidgeting as a sign of discomfort, in this context, it's more about her heightened focus on you. When we're attracted to someone, our bodies often react in small, unconscious ways. We might feel a little restless, our heart rates increase, or we experience butterflies in our stomachs. Her fidgeting is a reflection of that internal excitement, showing that she's engaged and reacting to your presence. Imagine sitting across from a girl and noticing her foot tapping gently under the table. She might be unaware of it, but this subtle movement could indicate that she's nervous and excited, possibly because she's attracted to you. These small, unconscious actions, paired with other signs of interest, create a fuller picture of how she's feeling in the moment. The power of combining cues. What makes lower body movements so intriguing is how easily they can be overlooked, yet how significant they can be when combined with other cues like eye contact, laughter, or emotional engagement. When you see her cross and uncross her legs while holding your gaze or shifting in her seat as she laughs at your jokes, these moments together paint a clear picture of attraction. Her body is speaking a language all its own, one that, when understood, gives you the confidence to interpret her feelings more accurately. Engaging in conversation, a deeper connection, beyond body language. Another strong indicator of attraction is how a girl engages with you in conversation. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, the conversation won't feel forced or one-sided. Instead, she'll make an active effort to keep the dialogue flowing. She won't just answer your questions passively. She'll ask about your thoughts, your experiences, and your interests, showing a genuine desire to know you on a deeper level. This is her way of building a connection, of making sure the conversation isn't just surface level, but meaningful. And it doesn't stop there. As she talks, you'll likely notice her energy rising. She'll maintain eye contact, smile frequently, and might even playfully tease or flirt with you. This is where the magic happens, where the conversation feels effortless, as if time stands still and you both could talk for hours without wanting it to end. The back and forth becomes more than just words. It's an emotional exchange filled with excitement and curiosity. As she shares personal stories or experiences, it's her way of inviting you into her world. She's opening up, hoping for mutual openness from you. These moments are golden because they reflect not only her interest, but also her comfort level with you. The more she reveals, the more she shows that she's comfortable enough to be vulnerable, to let her guard down, and to allow a real connection to form. In the end, recognizing these cues, whether through lower body movements or engaging in conversation, can make all the difference in understanding a woman's attraction. It's like piecing together a puzzle, where each small movement or comment adds to the bigger picture of her feelings toward you. Once you've mastered this, you'll feel more confident in knowing when to take the next step, deepening the connection, and moving forward with clarity. Her body language will mirror her emotions, leaning in closer, nodding eagerly, or using her hands and animated gestures to highlight her excitement. Imagine this. You're at a party, and you strike up a conversation with a girl. Instead of just responding with polite but brief answers, she engages deeply, asking about your favorite hobbies, what kind of movies you enjoy, or inquiring about your latest adventure. She may even throw in a playful tease like, "I bet you're the type of person who always knows the best hidden spots in town to eat, aren't you?" These playful comments are like little breadcrumbs she's leaving for you, showing both her curiosity and her intent to keep the conversation flowing. The light teasing, paired with genuine interest in your experiences, is a clear indicator that she's captivated by you. On the flip side, if her responses are one-worded, if she's distracted or disengaged, constantly checking her phone, scanning the room, or giving you flat, emotionless replies, this could be a sign she's not as invested in the moment. The difference between a truly interested girl and one who's not lies in the energy she brings into the interaction. When the conversation is lively, full of laughter and back-and-forth excitement, it shows that she's not just enjoying your company, but she's drawn to you on a deeper level. This type of connection is a strong signal that she's interested in getting to know you better and possibly deepening the relationship. Conclusion: as we bring everything together, let's reflect on the 5 key signs that a girl may be attracted to you. These signs are subtle yet telling, and by recognizing them, you'll gain more clarity about her feelings. 1. The focused look. When her gaze lingers on you just a little longer than normal, it's a clear sign that she's intrigued by you. This type of prolonged eye contact is often the first clue of attraction, and though it may be subtle, it's a powerful signal you shouldn't miss. 2. The downward glance. After locking eyes with you, she might break the gaze by glancing downward. This isn't just a shy gesture. It's a sign of her feeling vulnerable, intrigued, and open to you making the next move. It's her quiet way of showing interest without saying a word. 3. Emotional reactions. A girl's emotional energy often speaks louder than words, whether it's through laughter, excitement, or becoming more animated in your presence. These emotional reactions are a clear indication that she's enjoying your company. Her heightened energy reflects her attraction to you. 4. Lower body movements. Her body language, especially lower body movements, can give away signs of attraction that she's not even consciously aware of. If she's crossing and uncrossing her legs, fidgeting, or shifting her position frequently, these unconscious actions are often linked to excitement or nervousness around you, subtle yet instinctual signs of her interest. 5. Engaging conversation. Perhaps the most obvious sign is when she makes an active effort to keep the conversation going. If she's asking you thoughtful questions, sharing personal stories, and genuinely engaging with you, it's a strong indicator that she enjoys your company and feels a connection. A flowing, easy conversation that feels natural is a surefire sign of her attraction. But remember, while these signs are often reliable, attraction is a complex and unique experience for each person. It's important to stay mindful that these cues can vary from one person to another. The key is to remain confident, observant, and open to interpreting the situation as it unfolds. Don't jump to conclusions too quickly, but by paying close attention to her behavior, you'll feel more in tune with the signals she's sending and, as a result, more confident in navigating your interactions. At the end of the day, understanding attraction isn't about checking off boxes. It's about creating a space where both of you feel comfortable, seen, and understood. When you can recognize and respond to these subtle cues, you'll be better equipped to build meaningful connections, ones that are built on genuine interest and mutual attraction. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered. What have you learned so far? Have you started to notice some of the subtle signs of attraction we discussed? Now it's your turn. Comment below with one thing you've learned from this video that you're going to put into practice in your own life. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share it with your friends. Most importantly, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more valuable content like this. Thank you for watching.